in Orchard Park, New York.
Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They keep it with Henry on first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that.
On second down, here's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 44, Tannehill. Diving is Hilton. He's got it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Running the slant, that's Hooper.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And Lambeau will put this one through.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 29, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The Bills had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen off the play fake. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this up to midfield. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Ben Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are once again back in front.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Finding room at midfield.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
91 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it again with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Titans. T.Y. Hilton, 41 yards.
And the Titans have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight.
and picks up a nice gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, hold. 56 is the mic.
To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Check the outs.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Allen being chased out left.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Henry.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Ben Mason.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yard.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out to his left.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know it's often the first tidbit thrown out about it, but James Cook, well, he's more than just Dalvin's brother. He's a guy who averaged over 6 yards a carry all 4 years at the University of Georgia and really came out as a pass catcher in his final season. He's a dual-purpose back who's going to carve out his own NFL legacy starting this season.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Willis. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Off play action, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Coleman is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And complete right side to Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Allen, gotta have this one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
47 yards.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And caught by Henry.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man.